Hey guys, my name is Oz. Welcome back to the channel. Today I've got two replays for you for Mechacademy, the series where we take your replays or my replays or anybody's replays, and we sort of analyze the game. We try to learn, we try to get better. We offer like pseudo coaching and training here. So I've got a couple replays from a player of the, or a member of the community, Hades. And Hades is about 1500 MMR, and the notes with this are just, I think they need unit positioning and countering the opponent problems, the two biggest weaknesses, right, that they have right now. So we're going to try to help Hades out, offer some advice and criticism, and we're going to learn as well. So if you're around 1500 MMR, you're struggling, maybe this replay will help you out. So we have speed spec for Hades, and the opponent is Saber. We have the classic arc Saber formation here. I mean, this is a pretty good spread. So what I'm looking for here right now with positioning, and I keep this on 1.5 because we've got two replays to get through. Keep them together like this. This looks good. We have pairings here, so Saber Arc paired together are very good, right? You have your chaff clear and you have your single target damage and slash tankiness, and then right behind it we have the crawlers that are going to help be chaff for our units here. The only thing is they're quite far back. It might not matter because you're speed spec, but it's just something to note. It looks like you do get the tower first here, so speed spec coming clutch there. And let's see what happens here. So some units get pulled to the left, some units come up. This is probably not great. It depends if we can clear this quickly. Yeah, it's fine, it's fine. Okay, but this is something to be aware of. So we're in a crossfire position. So we need to be aware of what units are being pulled to our other tower. Because it matters. It matters that, you know, if we pump up this tower to defend it, not to defend it, but to, hang on a second here. If we, like, fortify this tower, once it dies, things are still going to go over here, and then we're going to have to fortify this tower, and it becomes a whole thing. So a better way to try to solve that instead of having to fortify both towers is, like, you know, positioning. Positioning away, like, you can put a really late unit here, or here, whatever, like a slow chaff clear unit. Maybe you even put like a, I don't know. I mean, I guess there were some steel balls, so maybe not. But like sometimes you can put, if it's just crawlers, for example, like arc light down here or something like that, so that by the time you've taken this tower, you've gone over here, things are moving this way, your arc light is probably, you know, like around here or so, and it'll turn and help with that. But in this case, yeah, there's balls, so it's a bit more of a problem. We have unit drop here, 2 fangs offered, very strong. I think almost no matter what in round 2, if there's a double fang drop, you kind of want it. So this position here is good. If you notice, like some of these things will move to the left. Oh, we're getting some more sabers here. Okay. These are maybe a little exposed. They are going to be protected by this crawler. Maybe it's fine, but the thing is, like, this is not far enough this way to pull the steel balls here. This might work this turn. It might not. I'm not sure. This ball, and actually we see some shallow deploy here. Shallow flank. I think these guys are just going to get overwhelmed when this tower dies. We'll see, though. It depends on this tower timing, too. It's level 2, so actually we don't get the better end of that. And yeah, these guys get overwhelmed here. But they're up. Are they going to be able to pull everything else up? Yeah, it looks like just barely. This guy should turn. Nope. No, just a little too slow. There might be enough here to stop this anyway. Yeah, looks like we're okay. All right. So let's take a moment. Let's think about our problems and what we can do about it. We do have reinforcements here. Missile, heavy armor, EMP. These are all good. Supply, I probably wouldn't go for. Goes for the missile. Yeah, missiles. Yeah, that's okay. All right. So, whoops. We currently don't have anything that shoots up. Neither does our opponent. It's round 3. We maybe want to start considering air. We do have a level here. That seems pretty important. But it's not super important because we are against steel balls. It's debatable. It's probably good. We can get the tower down better, faster. Now, what are we going to do here? We still have only a level 1 tower. These balls are coming in. They're actually level 2 now, and our units here are exposed. Let's see if we can figure something out. Oh, nice. Okay, it looks like we are going to go for that Phoenix. I have to be careful about positioning because the missile was offered this turn. So you don't want to put it clumped with other units here where you might get missiled. Yeah, exactly. So this, it's a bit forward. So think also, like, if you're going to get Phoenix flanked here, you kind of want it to be lined up with this tower. Is anything here? Well, actually, you know what? It might turn anyway because there's nothing on the board here. But usually you want to put it around here. That way the Phoenix will turn around to deal with the flank. Which is sometimes debatable if it's what you want or not, but more often than not, I think you do want that to be able to turn. And then if you have another Phoenix, you can put it more forward and on the inside. So I think this position is pretty good. This one I would have a bit farther back maybe, and it'll also prevent it from getting missiled. Ideally, you don't know this missile is coming here, obviously. I mean, this one actually even, like, it's a little close to these crawlers. Like, you could very easily have a missile that's here, which will kill that Phoenix as well. So yeah, just kind of like ominously placed Phoenix here. Maybe it'll be fine. Maybe we'll just lose one. Okay, Stormcaller's coming down. This missile strike, honestly, you're doing fine here at the front. I think you want to hit it here. The missile strike also slows down units. So I would actually put it right about here. You see these arrows? They're both coming this way, right? And they're actually going to line up for the magnetic barricade for some of it. I would put the missile strike probably like this. Or like this. And that way we can hit the steel ball and the crawlers here. It'll slow the steel ball and buy us more time from when our tower goes down. But it's still a level 1 tower. And we do have crawlers coming in on this side. Yeah, like finding money for like a missile or a tower fortified would be very good here. Because now we're going to lose a tower again very quickly, and you get a huge debuff. And that's the thing, like, yes, you know you're going to lose a tower no matter what. It's steel balls, but you still want to improve it at least to level 2 because it lowers the debuff time. It's the best, like, investment for 100, lowering that debuff time. Once you get past 2, then it's, like, debatable. At, like, level 3 lowers the debuff as well, but you pay more for it, so is it really worth it? Looks like we're probably okay. Probably okay. We're just not able to get damage in. We're just kind of like hanging on. We're chipping away. It's like, it's okay. But there's no serious damage coming down on the board yet. Orbital Jav offered also redeploy. Redeploy very good in a crossfire. Elite Tarantula is, you know, maybe possible, probably not. And then Improved Wraith is also a really good card. Okay, great. This is like I was saying before. So this is a great job position. You're recognizing that this steel ball is a problem. Please put that back. That looks good. Yes, okay. Now we just have these crawlers as a problem. Yeah, opponent going for oil. Oil would be really good here as well. You can oil like across like this. And it'll slow the crawlers and then slow everything else here as well. I think that would be a really good oil. Your chaff is good. Your chaff clear is fine for what we see on the board. 1, 2, 3. We got 4 arc lights. We do have range round 4. That's good. 4 arc lights against 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 packs of chaff. Okay, I mean, they added some more this turn, right? So hopefully next turn we'll get a little bit more arc lights. We really should have an arc light down here. Like I was saying before about protecting this tower with an arc light down here from that crossfire moving across. Having one here would be good. And killing these crawlers. You can actually just like put one arc light here. And maybe even one Sabertooth, like Arclight Saber or Arclight Phoenix or something. Phoenix might be too fast though. And then bump up this tower. Oh my god. Oh, 2 huge javelins. But see, if this was bumped up to level 2 and you had an Arclight here, it would clear all these crawlers. Your tower would have no problem staying alive. But now, you're a bit stuck here. You're stuck in the oil. You're getting shelled at by these storm crawlers. And all these crawlers are making the way to the other tower as well. Your units are lost. You're just kind of like hanging out in the oil. Yeah, let's speed this up a bit. And yet, it's still not the worst thing. Your units are strong. You've chosen the right units for counter, like you're making the right units, but it is like, yeah, the positioning and the not fortifying tower, that is a problem. Ion and additional deploy are offered. I would consider those. Nuke, definitely not. It's too expensive, 350, and there's not enough damage, or not enough units to have high HP to be worried about it. Ion could maybe be offered, but I don't know. In this case, I might even just get the additional deploy. But we go for the Ion. So the reason why I say maybe getting the additional deploy is because then we can build up our units here. We can build more chaff. Opponent has arc lights, and they're pretty low on the arc lights too. Well, never mind. But we could just... They got a lot of arc lights, actually. They got a nice little, like, sort of diagonal position here. They just need one more arc light, like here. But for you, you've only got 4. We need something going on, here, like, fill out your board here, start protecting your tower. What is this Ion? This is not worth it. We're killing 1 pack of Stormcallers with an Ion. I know these are new, but the threat is not really the Stormcaller. Yeah, it's gold, I guess, but that's because you javelin this guy last turn. You could Ion here, like diagonally this way, and get that steel ball, or even like across, like from here to here. Because this steel ball is a threat. We still have level 1 tower. This is so wrong. You're losing this game because you're not protecting your tower. We've gone for Fortress. You don't need the Fortress. You've already got Sabers, which do the same job as the Fortress here. We're speed spec, so you had to pay 200 for that? You have high DPS already. You've got the Phoenix, you've got the Sabers. I don't think you need the Fortress as well. You need some more arc lights. We've got too many crawlers here. Also, you're deploying a Fortress, which is a slow unit, into oil. If you wanted the Fortress, you really wanted it, and you like to play like that, I would have waited until after this oil is gone. Or also potentially waited for a unit drop turn, which should be coming next. Either next turn or the turn after. So you had a 50% chance of getting a drop, which you could sell to get a Fortress, or you might even get a Fortress, like if that's what you wanted. Looks like it's a unit drop turn. Could have been a Fortress here. The reason why I know that there's a drop coming is because rounds 2, 3, 4 will have one drop. 4, 5, 6 will have one drop. 7, 8, 9 will have one drop. So it's every 3 rounds starting from round 2. One of those rounds will have a drop. So what do we go for here? We go for the Typhoon. Okay. I don't know about the Typhoon. So we've already got arc lights as our chaff clear. Excuse me. They do help. So like it's not wrong. It's not bad. But I feel like the sledgehammer at level 2 would have been a bit better. We can use it to defend our tower, which, oh my god, finally we're defending our tower. Round 6, we got double tech fortified here. And then this crawler beacon. This is a good beacon, right? We're going to have things chasing it. This would only cost 200 to do earlier. And you could even put it a little bit more this way to make sure this crawler follows. Hopefully it'll follow. But again, like one arc light down here would also solve this problem. Missile coming back. That's a good try with the missile. You got to go for it. I like it. We see an immediate tech of siege mode on Scorpion. So the opponent is playing aggro on one side and then transitioning into a standard board. Wait, yeah, a few crawlers still make it to the tower, but we're level 3 now, so that's not a big deal. You yourself have a lot of crawlers here, so that's looking alright. You're gonna overwhelm. And now that your tower's staying alive, look how much better you're doing on the left. You might even get the tower first. Yep, nice. Steel balls finally come back around and get that tower. But I think you're okay. If we get levels on these fortresses, it would be very good. Oof. Alright. Okay. Portable shield is pretty good. Orbital also pretty good. Portable shield, since you're going on the fortress, it could be great. Right, an extra 43,000 HP is good. What are your upgrades here? I'd like to see +1. Once you're going into the fortress, actually I'm just noticing now, sorry I missed it, but you're selling out the saber for the fortress. So yeah, that works. Right, you're selling out this one single target damage for another, so that's fine. So I see the logic here with the fortress choice. It should help deal with these balls. They are level 3 now. 15,000 HP, 7-4. It's gonna take like 3 shots. It's sometimes good to check, right? So this is almost 16,000, and we have 7.3, 714, 14.6. So that's 2 shots. So you need 3 shots in order to hit that breakpoint. So in that case, you may consider eventually getting attack 3. Maybe it doesn't matter. I'd prioritize attack, or sorry, defense 1 though. Here we go. Now we have a beacon on this ball. How's it gonna work? Yeah, it takes a little too long to clear it. And now we're getting shelled away at by these arc lights. I'm playing really far back. So we need to start getting temp range, temp speed. Yep, okay, so that's good. I see you're loaning now from round 7. That's fine. Maybe you didn't need to loan. You still have a lot of HP, but yeah, round 7, like, if you think the game is going to only last for a couple more rounds, then it's fine. 3 sledges. Oh god, okay. Hang on here. Very important drop here. So Sandworm could honestly be decent. Sledgehammer would be good. Fire Badger could be good as well. Like, we don't have a lot of arcs. I mean, any of these are good, actually. Wasp is good, too. There's nothing... Well, I mean, there's Fangs. Maybe the Wasp isn't as good. You're not really using them to protect your Phoenix. Only one Phoenix is doing well. Actually, it didn't do anything last turn, but it is through gold for the game. I guess they got orbital last turn. So nice, we got a position here. This fortress as well, level 2. That should do a lot better. Right now we're 14,000 damage. We're gonna be able to clear these balls a bit better. 2 shots. Oil's back. Jav's back. With Jav, it might be worth considering. You do have a beacon available. With beacon and high mobility, you can try to dodge. Or you can just out-level it. That works too. So then in that case, the only thing you want to dodge is this one. So you could take a beacon, grab this, and move over. Or, yeah, at this point, like your range, right? You're playing a range game now. You got range on Phoenix, range on Arclight, range on Fortress. You're no longer rushing down the tower. You don't need to beacon into the tower anymore because you might end up just like walking into your death. And you can start. You could use your beacon to dodge a potential Jav here. These ones are fine. Obviously, it doesn't matter in this case, but okay, now EMP is up. EMP is chosen. Alright, fire comes down. So this is also why it's good to start to get defense. Defense will help your crawlers survive through fire. I mean, you didn't know fire was coming, but you did know oil was coming. And if you know fire is coming, or suspect it, like if oil is up, you can grab level 2 attack, or sorry, level 2 defense and underground on your crawlers, and then they'll survive. All right, nice, nicely done. We have a level here. Those are good. Oh, super heavy. Please get the super heavy. Laser sight. Bro, you have a level 3 fortress with no item on it? That could be so much HP. It would be unkillable. These balls wouldn't even be able to kill it. I think once you get levels on the fortresses, there's not a lot in the game that can deal with them. Shockwave chosen? Yeah, okay, so we need to have defense here. You have high HP units like the fortress, which it matters a lot to click this button. 15% more HP on a high HP unit is a lot. And if you had this to level 2, even more. And it would help your crawler stay alive. Right now, Shockwave, it's a terrible late game tech. Because typically we have defense upgrades or potentially even levels on crawlers or something like that, so it doesn't actually kill the crawlers. But in your case, we're round 9, we don't have a defense upgrade, so all your chaff is going to die. This should not work by this round. This is an early game tech only. This thing here, moving this way. Why are we moving this way? Are you trying to keep it alive from the balls? I don't understand. Stand your ground. I think that would have been fine. I guess we got range here. I mean, but you got chaff in front. You would have been fine, I think. You're too far away to shoot them. Okay, how's the left side doing? Ah, man, tower goes down. Like, if you stood your ground here, you wouldn't lose that tower. Now these other steel balls are getting locks on the fortresses. They are EMP'd as well from the arc lights. You have no chaff left. Like, level 3 fortress, you've also got the barrier, which is for 120,000 HP and then 130,000 HP. Like, it's not going to die to that steel ball. Unless things go tragically wrong. Looks like you're gonna survive this round. Actually, this looks like it's game here. Yeah, there's a lot of little mistakes here too, right? Like, I think that super heavy was like an obvious choice. Just make your stuff better. So, a few takeaways here. Yeah, with positioning, it took you way too long to start defending this tower. If you're in a crossfire, you can protect your tower from crawlers pretty easily just having a very late chaff clear unit. If balls or something are coming in too, you can do chaff clear unit and then pair it with another slow high damage unit. You could get like a level 2 marksman. You could get I mean, I would say maybe Phoenix with range might be okay too. It's a little fast, but all the way at the back it might be fine. Yeah, it's probably fine. You might want to put the arc light a little bit in front of the Phoenix then, because you want the arc light to clear the chaff and not the Phoenix to shoot the chaff. That also helps protect, you know, if there's a flank here, if you have stuff like here, then it'll clear this more quickly and then move up here and protect your tower. You need levels on your tower. I saw, you know, you put this crawler down and beaconed it 1 round. That was cute. That works. You could have put it a little bit more this way because we have this shallow flank here, and that would help the shallow flank stick with it. Because if you saw, like, some of the crawlers broke off to get to the tower, which kind of defeats the purpose. Yeah, I know you're trying not to get shot by all these arc lights, but like, it's fine. Usually a few crawlers are going to live anyway. You're kind of at the edge of the range here, right? Like this is good. It could even be like a tile back, but like, I mean, it's good enough. I would just have it a little bit more this way when you beacon it. And then, yeah, you're getting stuck. Like the unit choice, I mean, I see, yeah, you like fortresses. Fortresses are great with range. Range launcher overload is actually really good. I'd probably switch rocket punch for rocket overload. Or not rocket overload, just overload. Range and overload can kill basically everything. And then you also, like with overload, you don't have to worry about the steel balls either, because it just goes pop, 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 and kills them all very quickly. And the range here is what, 100, and you got 140 meter range on the fortress. So like, don't be afraid. If you're not sure the ranges and stuff, always like check the card here. It should help. And then, yeah, you're going crawlers and high HP units like fortresses. So in both those cases, defense upgrades are very important. Crawlers really need defense upgrades, and so do fortresses. And you would have had a much easier time with this. So let's jump into the next replay and see what we got. Okay, here we are. So this one, you probably can't see my face in the way, but it's Quick Sup with Crawler Saber. This is a very good pack. Amp pack's pretty good too. Okay, yeah, so we do go for that. I'm gonna swap sides here. All right. Seems like you enjoy the Sabertooth. Sabertooth is a very good unit right now. Saber Hound, very good. Okay, so similar to your last game. Okay, I like this. Yep. So you picked a loadout. This is like, it's pretty wide. It's not bad. Most people bring it a little bit tighter, but that's okay. And you're choosing the side away from the magnetic barricade, which is good. If you want to play aggressive, I would choose not the magnetic barricade side. If you want to put aggression on this side later, you can throw down wasps or phoenix or something like that. And often your opponent won't be expecting it because they think that everything will be slow behind the barricade and potentially the cannon. You sell it right away. Like, this is all good stuff so far. Looking good. It's hard to play against the steel balls, but you do have 3 packs of crawlers. Or sorry, no, you had 3. Hang on a second. You were Quick Sup, so you bought an extra unit. Yeah, that's fine. I see. So yes, you can do that with Quick Sup. Some people save the 200. So I'll give you this option because I think this is important too. I used to always also just mass recruit another unit with Quick Sup, but I stopped doing that a few months ago. I think it was actually Keppel's that I learned this from, but basically, if you keep the extra 200, now in turn 2, you have a lot more flexibility offered. So think about it like this. If we had the extra 200 we found out now we're in a headbutt. I have more money to work with here, so instead of 400, I would wait. You took something here. Yeah, you took the Rhino Assault, so you would have had 450 because you had 50 left over from spending 350 on the extra unit. So you would have had well, let's just say you're 400, but so you would have had 600, right? You could get a Wraith and a unit. Like, you won't miss a deploy. So Wraith 300 plus 50, so 350, 450 with another unit. Actually, you sell this too, so you'd actually have 700. You could get 2 Wraiths. 700, you could do 600 Wraiths plus 50 unlock, and then plus, 1 missile here to defend or something like that. What is your opponent going to do, right, against 2 Wraiths suddenly? You're in a headbutt. You might be facing a Wraith anyway. You've got Steel Ball. Oh yeah, look, there's the Wraith. Right? How right am I? You could also go like double Phoenix or something. Even, hell, you could do triple Phoenix. I don't know. I think saving the money is worth it. You get a level round 2 range on Hound, and now you're surprised by the Wraith. I do like the Rhino. Like, Rhino's good. Right, it is level 2. We do get it down. And with that, you're gonna at least clean all these things up. You might. So now you're in the headbutt here against a Wraith. This is gonna be really challenging without your own Wraiths. Your Sabers, if they get levels, can be good for tanking. But yeah, Wraith Ball in a headbutt is going to be really difficult to play against. It just scales very well. So even if you're winning in the early middle game, you're going to have a tough time in the late game once they get 8-gun and once they get the Ball's mechanical division. It's going to be tough. So here we go. So here's the other thing. You At level 2, you took range, which is a bit early to tech. It's fine sometimes, but, like, I don't know. It's kind of early. Now you have efficient tech offered. There's no point in taking it. You don't take it. That's fine. You've already teched one thing, so it's not worth it. But yeah, if you didn't tech this and then you took it this turn, you'd have saved 50 bucks. Also, like, you didn't know what you're facing, and now you have ranged hounds into Wraith, and Wraith are really going to counter these hounds, so you actually don't really want to keep these hounds. You really only want to use them for chaff and find another chaff clear unit, because the hounds get picked off by these Wraiths very easily. Alright, so what are we going to be able to do here? It looks like Phoenix is picked up. Just 1 Phoenix. So Phoenix into Wraith, it can work. It can work early. You have to really win the ground. Man, it looks like your opponent's gone for kinetic charge first. I don't like... Oh my god, they don't even have mechanical division. Okay, well, without mechanical division, yeah, maybe you can play Phoenix here. The problem with mech div in Phoenix, obviously, is like once the ball pops, then a bunch of crawlers come out and your Phoenix are locked onto crawlers. But if that's not possible, then yeah, this might work. Anyway, Raiden, both very good here. Void Eye, possibly, if you have EMP. You do have EMP, it looks like. EMP armor can be quite good against Wraith. Because if they tech the Wraith too much too early, you just throw them down, get EMP armor. And now, in order to prevent air units from getting EMP'd, you have to build a boat. And then you have to tech Photon on the boat. That's very expensive. Very expensive. So sometimes when the Void Eye is offered and you're in like a headbutt against Wraith, it's sometimes worth it. Okay, looks like we're gonna do more hounds here. More hounds, more Phoenix. Oh, okay. So mech rage on hound. This might be a bit early. So one thing about Mech Rage, sure, it's great at clearing chaff, but it also increases the speed by 4. So now we got 14 meters move speed and 16 meters move speed on Crawler, which means they're going to be even more clumped up, and this Wraith is going to potentially do more damage to them than the Wraiths would, or than the Hounds would get from having extra shots. And we lost most of that pack already. Well, maybe they're staying back enough. Okay, okay. Okay, not bad. Oh, we have a flank Wraith over here. What's our tower at? Rank 1. So, oh man, this is gonna bite you again. Gotta level your tower. This is round 4. This should be level, and it's round 4 and we're in a headbutt. This needs to be leveled to 2. You're trying to get away with a bare minimum, and you would have actually won that round had you had a level 2 here. You had enough. Quick positioning thing. So when we have like Fang Crawler like this, so in a standard game, usually you see it kind of like this. This is actually moved over one tile this way, so only one overhangs this side. And usually you have the Crawler here and the Fang here. But oftentimes you'll see now the Crawler here and the Fang here, which means that the Fang will still go forward and not get pulled to the side. If you're doing this for safety, you're worried about a flank or whatever, if there's a flank, it's going to actually pull a lot of this stuff. It's going to pull your Phoenix, it's going to pull some of these guys too. Probably pull this and pull this. Pull almost everything here. It's worth it to just kind of like, if you're worried about that, right? Take the Fang, put it over here like this. Put the Crawler 3 from the wall. And then the Fang like that or whatever. And that'll prevent air cheese, it'll prevent ground cheese. And on your open side, the side where you're not defending, this Fang is not very well positioned. The whole thing gets pulled here. Also, you are susceptible to someone throwing down a Stormcaller right here. Well, not with this, but you could put it here or something, and it would shoot that tower. Or a Rhino or Steel Ball, you know, something here with a beacon to the tower, and then something here to pull this. So if they put Crawlers here, all of your Fangs are going to go this way. None of them will go forward, and something from here, or I mean, this flank also works. It's weird that this is on the flank though. I would have put it just like right here or like right here. What am I saying? Right, it's just completely open. So often a Fang you can see kind of put like this, where you have 2 back and 1 in front, and then it can be 2 from the tower, or it can be right next to the tower. And so what that means is if there is an air flank, most of this will go back. If there is something coming from the front, at least some of them will move forward and get in the way and protect your tower a little bit more. So it's just a little bit better at protecting. Obviously the Wraith is going to kill all that, so this is like more of a general tip against other stuff. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to the Fortress again. I guess this is your comp that you enjoy, right? Fortress, Hound. That's cool. I think Fortress Hound is very strong. So it's a good comp. I'm not sure how it does into these Wraiths. We only have the Phoenix to deal with it. I mean, you do have the benefit of not having to deal with Mechdiv. Okay, nice, we're going wide now. We're starting to protect our side. We have some Phoenix here too. The Phoenix might actually die to that Wraith. And then you've missiled, so these hounds are going to go forward, and the Wraith is slow, so it's actually going to come this way, and it's going to kill your Phoenix. Yeah, like I said. So, yeah, it wasn't sufficient enough. Like when you missiled that, it means these guys move forward. Hang on, I'm missing the main fight here. I'm gonna go back and watch this. Sorry. So positioning here, like if this guy was, you know, a couple over this way, and then you can put your Phoenix here. I mean, it might help. And then, I don't know. Like you put the Hound here to deal with like potential for a crawler, but then you missiled it, so I guess that was just a bit off. Let's try to focus over here again. Our chap clear looks okay. I mean, your opponent literally could have just put down more Wraith, I think. They're level 2 Wraiths. Okay, they got one over here. That's good. Okay, so they're getting a little surround around you. Next, they're going to put one probably here. That's what it looks like to me. Alright, so right side. Let's watch this now. We're spending money on missiles. Like, you didn't need that missile. The right missile, you know, maybe, I don't know. Look, they have a level 2 tower. Yours is still not level 2. It looks like now there's just a few too many things to deal with. All right, we have wasps in the air that are protecting, they're acting as air chaff, protecting the Wraith from your Phoenix. And now your Phoenix can't get their shots, so we cannot kill those Wraiths. So we need something to deal with those wasps. We're going into Fortress. May I suggest AA? Maybe this turn, I mean, you maybe didn't have money last turn, and with only one, maybe it's not worth it. But now, on the second turn after having the fort, let's see, are we going to sell this Saber and get another fort, get AA? Range. I guess. I don't know if range was required yet. So you probably want charged shot and range together. But just range, like you still have the problem of these wasps. Now the wasp have energy shield too, and you don't have anything that deals with the wasps. You're not respecting the wasps. The only thing that really kills them is like 2 packs of fangs. This 1 pack of fang over here. You have some extra Phoenix, but like with the energy shield, it's basically twice as many wasps. So now you got 1, 2, 3, 4, essentially 8 packs of wasps. That's not sufficient to deal with. I would have skipped barrier. Barrier's very expensive. I would have gone anti-air. Barrier doesn't matter so much with the steel ball first anyway. It helps. I mean, it does help against a Wraith, but I feel like anti-air, you know, also helps in that case. You're gonna pull everything with that Rhino. That's, you know, a sacrifice. It's fine though. The thing you can do with the Fang in this position is if you had more Fang, I mean, I guess you got a few, you could actually just click range on Fang. And that'll help you with the wasps as well. Yeah, I think range on Phoenix was too early. You might be able to do this still though. But I would have prioritized, it would have been a bit easier if we got AA on the Fortress and then range on the Fang. Range on Fang is debatable, that's only if you were going to make more Fang. But the AA fort would help a lot. More than the bubble, I think. Like, we don't... Okay, Overlord offered. Now you're in trouble. The Overlord is going to give a lot of damage. It's going to pop these shields. So now we got AA, but I just think this is in the wrong order a bit. Overlord also has the potential of having photons, so now, you know, what I was talking about before with maybe doing like a Void Eye, EMP shield or whatever, it's no longer possible. This comp is almost completely online now. We have 8-gun with Wraith, we have the Overlord, we have Wasp with shield. The only thing that's missing is Steel Ball and Mechanical Division, which obviously can't be done, but like at this point you can just spam Steel Balls if you had Mech Division, and there's absolutely no way that you're winning this game. You might still have a chance here. We got a missile here. A missile, was this guy there last time? Okay, Mustang with range. Okay. Mustang range is alright, but let's say we were building more Fang. This is 200 plus 300 for range, and it's only for 1 pack of units. If we had a bunch of Fangs, we already have them, and we just click a 300 cost range upgrade, and that ends up solving it. Because like these guys are not good against Wraiths either, right? There's also armor available. So if armor ever gets clicked, all of these Mustangs are useless. So I don't... In this case, I know you're trying to deal with the Wasp, but I don't know if that's the right play. I think just range on Fang and then the AA from these guys is sufficient. And if you need something else, like maybe Farseer to help clear up like stray ones. Absorb mod offered. Yeah, Absorb mod is pretty good on Fort, level 2, but there's really nothing that you can gain HP from here. So, like, you want to usually have that item when there are big units to shoot. There's no big units to shoot on the ground anyway. So that's probably not worth it. I would have maybe gone Portable Shield instead, just to increase the HP. Alright, so now we have this guy over here. Yeah, now we've got to invest into these Mustangs. And I'm sure eventually this armor is going to be pushed. Range on Overlord. Okay. It's a lot of techs. I don't think this was a good idea, but we'll see. Okay, so we do clear that boat with the anti-air barrage. Oh man, we got some sledgehammers here. Armor's also possible on sledge. You're very weak to armor. Air armor. You do have some Phoenix. Maybe you can get charge shot going. Charge shot. Yeah, now that you're seeing level 3 Wraith Absorb mod, you need charge shot or you need a melter. That's the only way that eventually you're going to be able to kill that. You get it this round, but it's going to scale. Okay, unit drop here. Let's slow this down. Oh wow, you guys pick very fast. Sandworm picked and Typhoon. So Sandworm, why are we going Sandworm here? Hang on a sec. You just sold one of them, right? I think, I mean, the Void Eye was offered again. Also, so was Typhoon. Typhoon, I mean, the thing is, like, you already invested in the Mustang, too, so you can't go Typhoon now. I would have clicked these 3 Void Eyes, maybe. Void Eye is good against Steel Ball. It's good against... Tarantula, Sandworm, Typhoon, all the other units here, and then you can pick EMP armor and force the boat, which already had to pay for range, force it to also pay for photon. Right, you're gonna try to win the eco that way. Like force your opponent to spend money that they don't want to spend. Yeah, oh my god, and launcher overload too. You would actually, I mean, one turn with EMP armor, you might even win. You have so many fortresses. Let's see. Also, no armor picked up on Wraith. We don't have... Bubble on Typhoon. I don't know why your opponent went Typhoon into Fortress. To me, it looks like you should be able to win. I'd put this crawler in front somewhere. Yeah, I guess that's fine. So like this too, this back, everything gets pulled to the corner. If there's something in the corner, it's better to start like moving them inwards a bit. I'd even put that like in the middle or something. Or like, you don't have anything on this side, I guess, but there's a Wraith there. All right, missiles are important when it gets late game like this, so that's good. Worm tanks a bit of that ball. Okay. You've got, what, the absorb mod on this fortress? Yeah, right. But, like, did it really do much? It'd be cool if we could see a stat that showed it. It definitely would have survived if it had that other item. Alright. Improved firepower, definitely. Okay. It's too late, I think. Additional deployment is a bit too late. If you had the improved firepower on one of these Mustang, this level 2, potentially level 3 Mustang, that would start to break armor. So you're weak against if your opponent clicks armor on Wraith, but they don't want to click it. They're making more boats. This is a good drop here. Gonna try to stomp on those Typhoon, although I mean, it's just going to die to that fortress right away anyway. More forts. Yeah, when in doubt, make more forts. They are not killing them. Looks like you probably got too much stuff now. Well, actually, this Wraith is doing pretty good. It looks like you have just enough. Yeah, no charge shot. Charge shot could have helped there quite a bit too. You had too much HP. Alright, so like, you have a comp, you like to play the comp, sure, that's great. I think there's a lot of like inefficiencies. And you're not, like early on, basically you're building a comp that is a late game comp. Like you like this, it seems, and this is a very strong composition. But I think you probably lose a lot of games when you don't get this online, and you probably lose them because you're getting threat on your tower or something else like slowing you down. This game you're pretty lucky that your opponent does not know how to play Wraith Ball, because there's no way that you win this in an actual headbutt with a Wraith Ball player who has mechanical division on Steel Ball. I'm going to try something because I mentioned it on that other round. I'm just curious. So this was the Void Eye drop turn. Let's see what happens if we click the Void Eyes. We click EMP Armor. Get all of our stuff. We mass recruit. Oh, and we get Void Eyes. Something like that. Charge shot, upgrade all. Remote. I put that there in case there's crawlers or something. Can we sell anything? Is there anything we can sell? Not really. Okay, let's see what happens here. It'll also turn off, like, the shields on the wasps. With all this stuff. Well, the boats didn't lose it, but... So how much damage was this? 1441. Uh, 1441. Okay, not quite enough. But close to kill. And the next turn that forces out like Photon when they've already spent 2 techs on this. It's gonna be very expensive. And then you can do basically whatever you want. I think you built just more fortresses. Anyways, that's an option that you can try as well. Okay, well, hopefully that helps a bit. You sent me replays that you won, so it's a bit more difficult for me to figure out what actually is your problem when you send me replays that you win. But like I said, I think you're just having problems like not having a tower. It's round 9 and it's still level 1 tower. Both of them. Yeah. Try to defend your tower. The positioning... Yeah, little positioning things, right? Like, if you don't want to have all your stuff pulled, try to start to build them kind of like this, right? Maybe, like, you have your hounds and crawlers set up. Maybe you can get some fangs or something as well. Like often I'll put like a fang kind of like where this phoenix is, and over here as well. Like this is a good position on this Mustang. Right, it'll look both ways if there's wasp or something here as well. So that's a good position. So kind of like this. You have the phoenix here and then the Mustang. You could do that with the fangs as well. Right, you can fang here, fang here, fang here, fang here, phoenix, phoenix. And that's tough to break into. But yeah, I guess you need a lot of deploys to get this going. And then once you got levels on your fortress here, also I think that's the wrong choice, the item. But yeah, ultimately, like, it looks like you've got a solid comp. You enjoy playing this. That's great. It is a strong comp. You know, Hound Fortress, very, very good. But maybe you have problems getting going online sometimes. So spend some time defending your tower, playing safe, right? Don't focus so hard on getting everything going. You have time. Take it back. Protect your towers. Play safe. And hopefully that'll help you win a few more games. All right. let me know what you think down in the comments. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for the replays, Hades. I hope this helps. And let me know if anything else comes up. As always, you can message me in the Discord. There's a link down below. Feel free also, viewers, to submit your replays as well. And we can talk about them too. All right. See you later, guys.